Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to solve the IGCSE paper 4 May June 2023 variant second. Now let's start the paper. Question 1 part A. The diagram shows an isosceles triangle with the base extended. Find the value of x. You see here this is the baseline and the angle on the baseline in isosceles triangle always equal. Therefore, if we suppose this angle on baseline is A, then the second angle will also be A degree. Now we have to find uh, angle A. We can find this angle. You know the sum of interior angle of triangle equal to 180. We can write this as A plus 42 equal to 180. And the sum of interior angle of triangle always 180, and therefore 2a will be equal to 180 minus 42, and this will be equal to 138, and a will be equal to 138 over 2, and therefore this will be equal to 69. Now you see here the angle x and a lie on a straight line. Sum of your angle on straight line is equal to 180. Therefore we can write a plus x degree equal to 180 degree. We write the property here, the sum of adjacent. Question 1 part B. The diagram shows three lines meeting at a point. The ratio A ratio B ratio C equal to 3 ratio 4 ratio 7. Find the value of C. You see here these are the angle A, B and C. We suppose that let the angle A is equal to, we suppose the angle A, B and C using this ratio. Therefore, the angle A will be equal to 3x and the angle B will be equal to 4x, and the angle C will be equal to 5x. And you know the sum of adjacent angle at a point equal to 360 degree. Therefore, we write here is A plus B plus C equal to 360 degree. And we can write this as 3x plus 4x plus 5x equal to 360. And this will be equal to 5 is 12x and 12x equal to 360. Therefore, x will be equal to 360 over 12, and 12 times 3 is 36. 12 times 0 is 0. Therefore, x will be equal to 30 degree. Now the angle C will be equal to 5x. Therefore, we can write it as 5 multiplied by 30, and this will be equal to 150, and this is the answer. Now move the part C. The regular pentagon has exterior angle D and hexagon has exterior angle H. Find fraction D over H. Now the formula of each interior angle of regular polygon is 360 over n. We write here is n is the number of angles of polygon. You see here here is the pentagon. Pentagon has 5 angles. Therefore 360 over 5 we can write it as the exterior angle of pentagon will be equal to 360 over 5, and this will be equal to 72. And same here is the regular hexagon. Exterior angle of regular hexagon will be equal to, hexagon has 6 angle, therefore 360 over 6, that will be equal to 60. But here is the exterior angle of pentagon is given is D. Therefore, we write D is equal to 72. This is the interior angle given of hexagon. You know the interior angle plus exterior angle sum will be equal to 180. Therefore, interior angle of hexagon is H plus exterior angle. Therefore, we can write this as exterior angle will be equal to 180 minus h. And therefore, we can write here is 180 minus h will be equal to 60. Therefore, h will be equal to 180 minus 60. And therefore, h will be equal to 120. And we have to take the ratio d over h. We can write it as d over h will be equal to 72 over 120. Now 12 times 10 is 120, 12 times 6 is 60, 72. And 6 over 10, now we simplify more. 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 5 is 10. Now therefore, d over h is 3 over 5 is the answer. Now move to next part of this question. Question 1 part D, show that PQRS is cyclic quadrilateral. If this quadrilateral is cyclic, therefore the diagonally opposite interior angle will be supplementary. Therefore, P plus R will be equal to 180 and S plus Q will be equal to 180. If this sum of interior angle of diagonally opposite equal to 180, therefore this will be the cyclic quadrilateral. Firstly, we find the angle x by using the property of sum of interior angle of quadrilateral equal to 360. And you see here the angles, interior angles here are 2x minus 5. And next interior angle Q is 3x minus 40. And next is x plus 20. And angle S is x. And these sum of interior angle equal to 360, and therefore 2x plus x plus x 4x plus 3x 7x, and minus 5 minus 40 is minus 45 plus 20 minus 25 equal to 360. Therefore 7x will be equal to 360 plus 25, and this will be equal to 385. 7x equal to 385. Therefore, x will be equal to 385 over 7. And this will be equal to 55. And 2x minus 5, we see the angle P is 2x minus 5. And this will be equal to 2 into 55 minus 5. And this value, this will be equal to 110 minus 5 is 105. And the next angle R is x plus 20. Here is x plus 20. Therefore, x is 55 plus 20. That will be equal to 75. And you see here the sum of this angle equal to 180. And same here we check the sum interior angle S plus Q equal to 180. Now you see here the angle S is x and angle Q is 3x minus 40, and we write it as 55 plus 3 into 55 minus 40. Now you see here the 55 plus 165 minus 40, and this will be equal to 220 minus 40, and this will be equal to 180. Therefore, it is proved that the sum of interior angle, sum of diagonally opposite angle equal to 180. Therefore, this is the cyclic quadrilateral. Now, next part of this question 1 is part E. In this question, the diagram shows a circle of radius 9 centimeter, center O. The minor arc AOB with sector 50 degree is removed from the circle. Calculate the length of the major arc. Now the length of major arc we have to find. Firstly, we have to find the angle of major sector. the major sector angle will be equal to 360 minus 50. Now this angle will be equal to 310, and we use the formula of arc length, that's equal to theta over 360 multiply by 2 pi r. Now you see here the theta here is 310 over 360 multiply by 2 multiply by the value of pi is 3.142 multiply the radius is 9 centimeter. Now we simplify this, 0 0 will be cancelled, and 9 times 4 is 36 and 2 times 2 is 4, and we can write this as 31 over 2 multiply by 3.142, and this will be equal to 48.701, and in the 3SF value this value will be equal to 48.7 centimeter is the answer. Question number 2, part A. Anil changed $830 into euro. The exchange rate is 1 euro equal to 1.16. He spent 500 euro. He then changed the remaining money back into dollar at the same exchange rate. How much in dollar Anil received? You see here, he spent 500 euro. Firstly, we convert euro into dollar. 1 euro equal to 1.16 dollar. Therefore, 500 euro will be equal to 1.16 multiplied by 500, and this will be equal to 580, and this is the $580. You see here the total dollar he has 830 and he spent $580 he spent. Therefore, the remaining dollar will be equal to 830 minus 580, and this will be equal to $250 Anil received. Now we write here is the received 250, and this is the answer. The part B, in 2021, Anil earns $37,000. He spent $12,400 on bills in 2021. Calculate the percentage of his earning he spent on bill. Now the percentage on expenditure will be equal to the spending amount is 12,400 divided by total earning, that is equal to 37,000 multiplied by 100. Now we simplify, 2 0 will be cancelled, 1 0 will be cancelled, and this will be equal to 1240 over 37. 1240 divided by 37 is equal to 33.5%, and this is the answer. Now the next part here is his earning of 37,000 increased by 3.2% in 2022. Calculate the earning in 2022. Increase earning will be equal to 37,000 plus 3.2% of 37,000, and this will be equal to 37,000 plus 3.2 over 100 multiply 37,000, and this will be equal to 37,000 plus 1184, and this will be equal to 38,184. Part C, Anil invests 35,000 in an account. He pays at a rate of 2.4% per year compound interest. Calculate the total in interest earned at the end of 5 years. Now the formula of compound interest is I equal to total amount earned minus the principal amount. Firstly, we find the amount he earned. Here is that's equal to P into 1 plus R percent power n. Here is p 3500 and 1 plus r is 2.4 over 100 and n is 5 year, and this will be equal to 3500 into 102.4 over 100 power 5, and this will be equal to 3500 into 1.024 power 5, and we calculate it. Now 1.024 power 5, that's equal to 1.125 multiply 3500, and this will be equal to 3940.6. We write 3940.6. Now the amount 3940.6 minus principal amount is 3500, and this will be equal to 440.6. This is the 5-year total interest. Part second of part C, find the number of years before Anil has at least 5,000 in this account. Now, firstly, we find the interest against 5,000 he earned. That's equal to 5,000 minus 3,500 is 1,500. And you see here if the 500 approximately 500 interest, the number of years is 5 years. If the 1,500 interest, the number of year will be 15 years. Now we check the earning in 15 years. Amount to be paid is greater than equal to 5,000, and therefore P into 1 plus R power n is greater than equal to 5,000, and we see that here is the P is 3,500 and R is 2.4 over 100, n is 15. We check the value, and this will be equal to 3,500 multiply 1.024 power 15, and this value is equal to 4,995, and therefore the n is, if n is 15, the value of amount is 4,995. Therefore, for at least 5,000 earning, at the n will be greater than 15, and therefore n will be equal to 16. When we take 16, the earning will be more than 5,000. This is the answer. Question 3. The diagram shows right angle triangle ABC. The area of triangle is 60 centimeter. Show that 2x square plus 11x minus 105 equal to 0. Now the formula of area of triangle is equal to base length into height. Now you see here the base is 2x plus, sorry, area of triangle is equal to 1 over 2 into base into height. Now the 1 over 2 into base length is 2x plus 5. Multiply height is x plus 3. And the area of triangle is 60. Now we shift from right to left side, it become 120. And this will be equal to 2x multiply x is 2x square. And 2x plus 3 multiply, that's equal to 6x. Plus 5 multiply x is 5x. 5 multiplied 3 is 15, and this will be equal to 2x square plus 11x plus 15, and we shift 120 from left to right side, minus 120, and minus 120 plus 15 is minus 105. Now we have to prove this equation. 2x square plus 11x minus 105 equal to 0. Now the part second, solve by factorization. 2x squared plus 11x minus 105 equal to 0. We factorize this quadratic expression by using midterm breaking method. In this method, we multiply the coefficient of x squared to the constant value. Now you see here 2 multiplied by 105, that's equal to 210. Now we take the factor of 210, and when we subtract these two factors, the answer will be plus 11. You see here when we multiply 21 times 10 is 210. When we subtract it, we get plus 11x. We can write it as 2x squared plus 21x minus 10x minus 105 equal to 0. And we take the common x here, we get 2x plus 21. And here is 5 is a common in these two terms. 5 we write is minus 5, and 5 times 2 is 10, and 2x minus plus, and 5 times 21 is 105, and we can write this 2x plus 21 is a common in the above expression, and x minus 5 is written as it is. Now either 2x plus 21 equal to 0 or x minus 5 equal to 0, and this value x equal to 20 minus 21 over 2, and this x equal minus 10.5, and this x will be equal to x equal to 5. Therefore, here are two answers. One is minus 10.5 and x equal to, next is x equal to 5. Part third, calculate the angle ACB. Now we have to find this angle. To find this angle, we use the trigonometric ratio because this is the right angle triangle. Now you see here, this length AC is the adjacent side and the AB is opposite side. To find this angle C, we take the trigonometric ratio tan ACB equal to opposite side over adjacent side. And this opposite side is length AB and adjacent side is length AC. Now firstly we find the length AB, that's equal to 2x plus 5, and this length is in expression. We put the value of x here. You see here the values of x are minus 10.5 and 5, but minus 10.5 is not possible because this is in negative length. Positive length we take x equal to 5. We put this value of x in this expression. Now 2 into 5 plus 5, that's equal to 15, and AC length is equal to x plus 3, and we can write it as 5 plus 3 equal to 8, and therefore AB is 15, AC is 8. We write it that 15 over 8. Now we take the tan inverse. ACB equal to tan inverse 15 over 8, and this will be equal to 61.92 and 61.9 in 3SF value, and this is the answer. Now we move the next question. Part B, the triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. The triangle has area 93.75 centimeters square. Find the size of smallest angle of triangle DEF. You see here the triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. When two triangles are similar, the corresponding angle of these two triangles will be same. Now you see here we have to find the smallest angle of DEF. Now the smallest angle of ABC will be the angle B, because it is the angle opposite to the shortest side, and this angle we can get 90 minus 61.9, and that's equal to 28.1. And you see here the angle D is corresponding, angle D will be equal to angle A, and angle E will be equal to angle B, and angle C will be equal to Angle F will be equal to angle C. Now you see here the B is equal to E, and this is the shortest angle, and that is 28.1, and this is the answer. Now we move the next second part. Find the length of the shortest side of DEF. Now the shortest side of DEF, the two triangles are similar. Then the triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC, our area of triangle DEF equal to the ratio of the two corresponding side square. Now for area of triangle ABC will be equal to 1 over 2 a base into height. Base length you see here is 15 and height is 8. Therefore, that value will be equal to 60. Now we write here is 60 centimeter square. The area of triangle DEF is 93.75, equal to the length of shortest length of ABC triangle will be here is AC. Therefore, this is the AC shortest length. The corresponding shortest length of triangle DEF will be DF. The shortest length here is AC, and our DF whole square, and we write this value 60 over 93.75 equal to the length of AC is 8, and this length DF, and 8 square, our DF square we write is DF square will be equal to we cross multiply this. Therefore 8 square is 64, multiply 93.75 over 60. Now we calculate the DF square. That's equal to 100, and therefore DF will be DF square equal to 100, and DF will be equal to square root of 100. That's it, is equal to 10. The shortest side of triangle DEF is 10. Question 4. The table shows the information about the heights of 80 children. The heights and frequency table is given here. Now, part A, write down the interval containing the median. Median is the middle value of the data. Now you see here the 80 children, the middle of the data, e plus 1 over 2, that's equal to 40.5th value. Now we see that the 40.5th value lie in which interval. Now you see here the cumulative frequency here is 2. 2 plus 13 is 15. 15 plus 24 is 39. 39 plus 32 is equal to 71, and that's equal to 80. Now where the 40.5th value lie, you see here the 39 value is in the interval 1.5 to 1.65. Therefore, the 40 and 41 value lie in this interval. And we write here is that h is greater than 1.65, less than equal to 1.8. Part second, calculate the mean of the height. Question 4, part second, calculate estimate of the mean height. Now the formula of mean is the sum of values divided by total number of values. Now the sum of values we can calculate here is summation of f into class mark. Class mark is the middle of the interval, and sum of values will be equal to summation f. This is the mean formula. Now firstly we find the middle value of the data, that is x. Now the 1.2 plus 1.4 over 2, the middle will be 1.3, and 1.4 plus 1.5 is the middle value will be equal to 1.45, and 1.5 plus 1.65 divided by 2, the middle value equal to 1.575, and next is 1.65 plus 1.8 divided by 2, the middle value will be 1.725, and the 1.8 plus 1.9 over 2, the middle value will be 1.85. Now we multiply this x 1.3 to 2, 1.3 multiplied 2 plus 1.45 multiplied by 13, we multiply and plus 1.575 multiply 24 plus 1.725 multiply 32 plus 1.85 multiply by 9 and divided by total frequency. Now you see here the frequency is 80. Now we divided by 80. Now we calculate these sum of values. Now the sum of values will be 131.1 and divided by 80. Therefore, the answer will be equal to 1.63875. And this is the answer. Next is part B. Part first, one of these children is chosen at random. Calculate the probability that they have a height of 1.5 meter or less. Now you see here the total number of children having height 1.5 meter or less. You see here the 1.5 meter or less children will be 15 because 2 plus 13 is 15. Therefore, the probability will be equal to 15 children having a height 1.5 meter or less out of 80 children. This will be the probability. And 15 over 80, 5 times 3 is 15, 5 times 16 is 80. Therefore, 3 over 16 is the answer. Part second, two of these children are chosen at random. Calculate the probability both children are taller than 1.5, but only one of them is taller than 1.8 meter. Now we suppose that the first children, we name it C1, and that is greater than height of this children is greater than 1.5 meter, but less than is 1.8 meter. And the second children we represent by C2 and the height is greater than 1.8 meter. The number of children uh, of height greater than 1.5 and less than 1.8, you see here the total children greater than 1.5 are 24 plus 32, and this is equal to 56, and the number of children greater than 1.8 is 9. Therefore, the probability will be both children greater than or taller than 1.5 meter, but only one taller 1.8 meter. This probability will be equal to probability of children taller than 1.5, and that will be equal to probability of 1.5 C1 1.8 into probability of C2 greater than 1.8 meter, or probability of 1.8 C2 1.8 into C2 into C1 greater than 1.5 and less than 1.8. Now you see here the total number of children 56 out of 80. We have to select the children taller than 1.8. These are 9 children, but out of 79 because one is already selected, plus probability of C2 greater than 1.8 is 9 children out of 80. And when we select the children, second children, the total children become 79. These are total children 1.5 to 1.8 meter will be the 6 children. We write 56. 9 multiply 56 equal to 504 plus 504. Our 780 multiplied by 79. This will be equal to 6320, and this will be equal to 1008 over 6320. Now we divide it by 16 and this value become 63, and this will be 395, and this is the answer. Question number 4, part C. Complete the cumulative frequency table for the heights. Now, with the help of this table, we will find the cumulative frequency. Now, you see here the heights of the children less than 1.4 meter is given here is 2, and the height of children less than 1.5 meter will be 2 plus 13, you will write 15. And the height of children less than 1.65, you see here the height of children less than 1.65, you will add all these three values. Now 2 plus 13, 15, 15 plus 24 is 39. And next is h is less than equal to 1.8 meter. You will add the next value because the height of children less than 1.8 meter will be all, and this value will be equal to 71. And next is the height less than 1.9 meter. We will add 9 in this 71. This value will be 80. And this is the cumulative frequency. And next, the part second, on the grid, draw cumulative frequency diagram. You can see here this is the cumulative frequency graph here, and you part second on the grid, draw the cumulative frequency diagram. Now you see here the heights of children here are 1.4, and against the cumulative frequency is 2. Now you see here this is 1.4, and you see here here are 10 small square equal to 10 20. Therefore, one small square will be equal to 2 unit. Therefore, that 1.4, this value is 2, and 1.4 the value is 2, and against a 1.5, 1.5 the value of cumulative frequency 15. It is the middle of the 20 and 10. This will be the middle value. Now we mark here the middle value, and this is the 15. Next is 1.65 is 39. This is the 1.65, and 39 is just below the 40. We mark this point. And next is 1.8. The answer is 71. You see here this is 70 and this is 72. The middle of the this value is 71. We mark this point. And 1.9 is value is 80. Now we draw the cumulative curve here. Now we'll draw the curve, and this curve. Now this is the cumulative curve. Next, now part D, use your diagram to find an estimate of interquartile range. Interquartile range is the upper quartile minus lower quartile value. Now the upper quartile is the Q3 minus Q1, and this will be the 3/4 of 80th of 80. 3/4 of 80 is 60th. This 60th value will be Q3, and lower quartile is Q1. That will be equal to 1/4 into 80. That's equal to 20th value. Now we see that the 60th children height, and we will mark the height of 60th children. This will be upper quartile. Now we mark the line here 60, and this line intersect the curve at this point, and we draw the vertical line, and this line shows the of 60th children height. Now you see here the 60th children height will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.75. And next is the Q1. Now we write is the Q1 is the lower quartile 20th value. Now we mark the line. from 20 to the curve, and this line intersect the curve at this position, and we draw the perpendicular line here, and this line intersects the height at this position, and this is 1.515253. We write 1.53 meter is the height of 20th children, and this is Q1 and this is Q3. Now we take the difference 1.75 minus 1.53. This will be equal to 0.22 meter, and this is the interquartile range. Part second of D part, the 60th percentile. Now 60th percentile is 60 over 100 multiplied by total frequency is 80, and this value is 48, and 48 children height will be the 60th percentile. Now we mark the 48 here. You see here 10 small square equal to 20 units, therefore 1 small square equal to 2 units. Therefore 48, this is 50, and this value is 48 because 1 small square is 2 units. We write here is 48. Now we draw the line from 48 to the curve, and this line intersect the curve at this position. Now we draw the vertical line, and we draw the vertical line. This vertical line intersect the at this position, and this is the 1.65 and the 1.66, 1.67. We write is 1.67 is the height of 648 children. We write 1.67 meter is the 60th percentile value. Now next part. Question 5, part A. A cone has base diameter 8 centimeter and perpendicular height is 15 centimeter. Calculate the volume of the cone. Now you see here the volume of the cone is equal to 1 over 3 pi r square h. Here is the diameter is 8 centimeter. Therefore, radius will be equal to 8 divided by 2. That's equal to 4 centimeter is the radius. Now the volume will be equal to 1 over 3 multiplied by pi value here is 3.142. Multiply the radius is 4. We write 4 into 4. Height is 15. We write 15. And we simplify this. We get the value is 251.36. And 3SF value is 251 cubic centimeter is the answer. Now the next part second, a label completely covers the curved surface area of the cone. Calculate area of the label as a percentage of total surface area of cone. Now you see here the area of the cone is pi RL. L is the slant height of the cone. Now you see here this is the height of the cone here is 15 meter. And this is 15 centimeter height, and the radius is 4 centimeter. This slant height we have to find. Now this slant height will be equal to L square will be equal to H square plus R square, because this is the right angle triangle, and here is the height is 15 square and the radius is 4 square, and this will be equal to 15 square plus 4 square. This value will be equal to 241, and we will take the square root to get the length. Now the square root of 241 will be equal to 15.5 to 15.52. Now the area of the curved surface of cone will be equal to pi RL. Here is the pi is 3.142, R is 4 centimeter, length is 15.52, and we multiply 15.52 multiply 4 multiply 3.142. The answer will be equal to 195 0.10. Now, to find the percentage of the area of the label, the percentage of area of label, that will be equal to area of curved surface where the label is pasted, area of curved surface divided by total area of cone, multiply 100. Now you see here curved surface area of cone is 195.10 and total area of cone will be equal to curved surface area of cone plus pi r square, that is the base of the cone, and multiply by 100. And this value you see here is 195.10. Our curved surface area of cone is 195 plus pi is 3.142, multiply r is radius is 4 square, multiply 100, 195.10 divided by 245.37, multiply by 100. Now this value will be equal to 179.50% is the answer. Part B, an empty cylinder in container has radius 0.45 meter, 300 liter of water is poured into the container at a rate of 375 milliliter per second. Find the time taken in minutes and seconds for all the water to be poured into the container. You see here 375 milliliter of water poured in 1 second. Now we have to find time to 300 liter is poured into container. Now you see here, we write here is 375 milliliter is in 1 second. 1 milliliter of water is poured 1 over 375 second per milliliter. Now you see here, here are 300 liters and we convert the liter into milliliter. The 300 multiplied by 1000, that's equal to 300,000 milliliter, and we write 300,000 milliliter of water is poured into container. The time will be 1 over 375 multiply by 300,000, and we divide this 300,000 divided by 375. The answer is 800 second, and we convert this second into minute. 800 is divided by 60. Now when we divide by 60, this 800 divided by 60, that's equal to 16, 13 over 20, and this is 16 minutes plus 30 over 20 second, 30 over 20 minutes, and this minutes we convert into second, multiply by 60, we get 13 over 20, multiply by 60, this is equal to 20 times 3 is 60. And this value is 13 times 3 is 39, those 60 minutes and 39 second will be the answer. Part second of part B, calculate the height of water in container. Firstly, we write the volume of water is 300 liter and we convert into cubic meter. You know the liter to cubic meter, and this is 1000, and liter is equal to 1 cubic meter. Now, when we convert liter to cubic meter, smaller to bigger unit, we divide it by 1000. Therefore, we divide 300 divided by 1000, this will be equal to cubic meter, and this value will be 3 over 10 cubic meter. Now the volume of container will be equal to pi r square h. Now here is the volume of water is 3 over 10 cubic meter. The value of pi is 3.142 and the radius here is 0.45 meter multiplied by 0.45 multiplied by height, and this value will be equal to 0.3 divided by 3.142 divided by 0.45 and divided by 0.45, and this value will be equal to 0.4715 meter. This is the answer. Question number 6, part A. A sequence has n term n over 2n plus 3. Find the first 3 term of the sequence. Give your answer as fraction. Now you see here the n term of the sequence is n over 2n plus 3. Now when we take the first term n equal to 1, therefore this t1 will be equal to 1 over 2 into 1 plus 3, and this will be equal to 1 over 2 plus 3 is 1 over 5, and for second term we take n equal to 2, t2 will be equal to, we put the value n here is 2, and this become 2 over 2 into 2 plus 3, and this value will be equal to 2 over 4, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, and the third term will be t3, and this will be equal to, and here is 3, and 2 into 3 plus 3, this value will be equal to 3 over 6 plus 3 is 9. Now we write here is 1 over 5, 2 over 7, and 3 over 9 are the first 3 terms of this sequence. Now second part, the kth term is 12 over 25. You see here the Tn is equal to n over 2n plus 3. Therefore, the kth term will be equal to Tk equal to k over 2k plus 3. And you see here the kth term value is 12 over 25. We substitute the value here. Now this value equal to 12 over 25 equal to k over 2k plus 3. Now we cross multiply to get the value of k. Though 12 is multiplied by 2k plus 3 and 25 multiplied by k, that is 25k. Now this value will become 12 times 2 is 24k, 12 times 3 is 36 equal to 25k. Now the 25k minus 24k, we shift this 24k from left to right side. This become minus 24k, and 36 written as it is, therefore k will be equal to 36, and this is the answer. Part B, find the inner term of each sequence. Part first, 6, 13, 32, 69. Firstly, we take the difference between these terms. Now 13 minus 6 is 7. 32 minus 13 is 19. 69 minus 32 is 37. And 130 minus 69 is 61. You see here the difference is not constant, therefore this is not linear sequence. Now we take the second difference. 19 minus 7 is 12. 37 minus 19 is 18. 61 minus 37 is 24. Now the next difference is not also constant, therefore this sequence is not a quadratic sequence. We will take the third difference. 18 minus 12 is 6 and 24 minus 8 is 6. Therefore, this is cubic sequence. Now for cubic sequence, we can write the first term in terms of sequence. We write T1, T2, T3, T4. Now you see here the first term we write if 1 cube, this is 2 cube, and this is 3 cube. and this is 4 cube. Now this value is 1, 8, 27, and 64. You see here the value, our value here is 6 and 13 and 69, 32 and 69. Now you see here what value we add to get 6, that is 5. And what value we add in this 8, we get 5. And same here is 5 and 5. Therefore, the nth term sequence will be equal to n cubed. We write here is n cubed. And when we add n cubed plus 5, we get the nth term value. Therefore, the nth term sequence is n cubed plus 5. And this is the answer. Next is the part second. 50, 100, 50, 25, 12.5, 6.25. Find the nth term. You see here in this sequence, the next term, each term is decreasing. Therefore, we see that which value we divide this to get the next term. So you see here when we divide the 100 by 2, we get 50, and 50 divided by 2, we get 25, and same here is the next term we get. Therefore, nth term we can get if n is divided by 2, we get the nth term. Therefore, the nth term will be n over 2. Question number 7. The diagram shows the straight road between town A and town B and town C. AC equal to 60 kilometer, CB is 87 kilometer, B is due east of A. This is east of A. Therefore, this is the north and this B is east. Therefore, this will be 90 degree. Now show that the ACB is equal to 95. Correct to one decimal place. You see here, this angle is 90 minus 38 is 52 degree. Now we have to find this angle. And firstly, we will find the angle ABC before calculate the angle ACB. Now you see here because the angle ABC, uh, here we name it as x degree, and this angle x degree. And you see here are two sides and two angles are given. We apply the sine rule. Now the sine x degree will be our opposite side is 60 will be equal to sine 52 over 87 kilometer, and this sine x degree will be equal to sine 52 multiplied by 60 over 87. Now we calculate it, and this value is equal to 0.54. Therefore, x degree equal to sine inverse 0.543. Now we take the sine inverse, that's equal to 32.91, 32.9 degree, and this is 32.9. And we can calculate the angle ACB by using the rule sum of interior angle of a triangle is 180. Now ACB plus 32.9 plus 52 equal to 180, and this will be equal to ACB will be equal to 180 minus 52 minus 32.9, and this value will be equal to 95.1, and this is the value we have to prove the angle ACB 95.1. Part B, without stopping the car, travel from town A to town C, then to B. Before returning directly to town A, the total time taken for the journey is 3 hours 20 minutes. Calculate the average speed of the car of its journey. Give your answer in kilometer per hour. Now the formula of average speed will be equal to total distance divided by total time. Total distance divided by total time. Now, firstly, we find the total distance. The total distance here is 60 kilometer plus 87 plus AB. Now, the distance AB is x, and this is total distance. And the total time you see here, the total time equal to 3 hours plus 20 minutes. Now we convert into hours. This will be equal to 3 plus 20 over 60, and we write this 1 over 3. 3 plus 1 over 3, that will be equal to 10 over 3, and the total time is 10 over 3. Now the distance, total distance, the distance of AB is x. We can find by using sine rule. You see here the x over sine 95.1 equal to 87 over sine 52. Now the x will be equal to 87 multiplied sine 95.1 over sine 32 sine 52. Now we calculate this value. That will be equal to 109.96, and this is 109.96. Now the total distance will be equal to 60 plus 87 plus 109.96, and this value equal to 256.96, and the total distance is 256.96 divided by 10 over 3, and we can write it as 256.96 multiplied by 3 over 10. Now we multiply by 3 divided by 10, and this value equal to 77.01 kilometer per hour, and this is the answer. Question 8 part A, show that the equation y equal to x minus 4 into x plus 1 into x minus 2 written as y equal to x2 minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 8. Now this equation we have to multiply. We write x minus 4 is written as it is. Now we multiply the last two expressions. Now x multiplied by x, we get x squared, and x multiplied by minus 2 is minus 2x, and then 1 multiplied by x is plus x, plus 1 multiplies to minus 2, and this value will become x minus x squared minus x minus 2, and x minus 4 is written as it is. Now we multiply x by x squared and then x and then minus 2, we get x cubed minus x squared minus 2x, and then minus 4 is multiplied, x squared is minus 4x squared, minus 4 multiplied by minus x will be plus 4x, and minus 4 multiplied by minus 2 is plus 2. Therefore, we can write it x cubed is written as it is, minus x squared, and minus 4x squared is minus 5x squared. Then minus 2x plus 4x, this will be equal to plus 2x, and this is 4 times 2 is 8. This is 8 plus 8, and we write here is minus plus 8, and therefore this expression, when we multiply, we get y equal to x cubed minus 5 squared plus 2x plus 8, and this is we have to prove. Part second, on the diagram, sketch the graph y equal to x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 8, indicating the value where the graph crosses the x-axis. Now you see here, we can write this equation in this form. Therefore, the graph at this position x equal to 4, x equal to minus 1, and x equal to 2, the value of y will be 0. and it means the graph intersects the x-axis at position 4, -1, and 2. Now at this position, the value of y will be -1, y is 0. And when x is 4, this value will be y is 0. When x is, you see here, when x is equal to 2, the value is 0. Now we take some other values to draw the graph. When x is 0, the y will be 8. And next is when y is -2. You see here, when you take the value -2, the value of y will be -24. When x is 5, the value of y will be equal to 5 minus 4 into 5 plus 1 into 5 minus 2. And this value equal to 6. 5 minus 4 is 1, 5 plus 1 is 6, and 5 minus 2 is 3, and that's equal to 18. We write here is 18. To draw the graph, we mark the values on x and y axis. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And next here is -1, -2. And the value of x we take here is 3, 6, 18, 21. And next here is -3, -6, 18, 15, -18, -21, and -24. Now we mark the value. -2 is -24. We mark the point here. And next is -1 is 0. And 0 is 8. And next is 2 is 0. 4 is 0. And 5 is 18. Now we take the value in between 2 and 4 is 3. We see that what is the value of y when x is 3. You see here we put in this equation 3 minus 4 into 3 plus 1 into 3 minus 1. And this is -1, this is 4, and this is 2, and -8. Therefore, 3 is -8. We mark this value. Now we draw the graph by joining all these points. Now you join these points. And this is the graph of y equal to x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 8. Part B, the graph y equal to x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 8 has two tangents with gradient 10. Find the equation of these two tangents. You must show your working your answer in the form of y equal to mx plus c. Now you see here, this is the equation y equal to x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 8. If we take the derivative of this equation, we get the gradient of tangents. And to find the gradient of tangent, we take the derivative of this equation and the derivative with respect to x on both sides. This equation becomes dy by dx, and the derivative of x cube will be 3x squared. The power become coefficient, and we subtract the value 1 from the power, and it become x squared. And same here is we 5 into x, derivative of x square will be 2x, and the derivative of 2 into x power 1 is the 2 into 1, and the derivative of 8 is 0. Now we can write this equation 3x square minus 10x plus 2, and here is the gradient of the tangent is 10. We put the value here is 10. Therefore, 3x square minus 10x plus 2 minus 10 is -8 equal to 0. Now we factorize this equation. By multiplying 3 to 8, we get 24, and we use the midterm breaking rule to factorize this. Now we make the factor of 24 in such a way that we subtract, the answer is -10. You see here, 12 times 2 is 24. Therefore, the minus 12 plus 2x is the midterm breaking of the 10x. And when we multiply, we get 24. And we write it here is minus 10, 12x plus 2x, and minus 8 is written as it is. 3x square is written as it is equal to 0. And we take the common 3x. And here is the 3x is a common. This value become x minus 4. And 2 is a common, x minus 4. And we get x minus 4 into 3x plus 2 equal to 0. These are two factors. Now x minus 4 equal to 0 or 3x plus 2 equal to 0. Now therefore the x equal to 4 and x equal to minus 2 over 3, and the gradient of tangent at the point x equal to 4 and x equal to minus 2 over 3 will be 10. Now we have to find the equation of these two tangents, that's y equal to mx plus c. Before finding this equation of tangent, we find the value of y against x equal to 4 and x equal to minus 2 over 3. We put right here x equal to 4 and x equal to minus 2 over 3. Now we have to find the value of y, and the graph y equal to x cube minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 8. We can write this equation is y equal to x minus 4 into x plus 1 into x minus 2. And we put the value in this equation, x equal to 4. When x equal to 4, you see here y will be 0. Now when x equal to 2 minus 2 over 3, we get y equal to minus 2 over 3 minus 4 into 2 over minus 2 over 3 plus 1 into minus 2 over 3 minus 2. And we can write this minus 2 over 3 minus 4, that's equal to minus 14 over 3. And this will be equal to minus 2 over 3 plus 1. This will be equal to 1 over 3. And this is minus 2 into minus 2 over 3 minus 2 is minus 8 over 3. And this will be equal to then 112. And 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. And therefore minus y will be equal to 112 over 27 against x equal to minus 2 over 3. Now the equation of this line y equal to equation of tangent of line y equal to mx plus c. Here the gradient is 10. We can write 10x plus c. And when we put the value x equal to 4, therefore you see here y 0, 10 into 4 plus c will be minus 40. This equation become y equal to 10x minus 40. This is the first equation of tangent, and the second equation of tangent we can find y equal to mx plus c. Here is m is 10, 10x plus c. Now to find c, we put the value x equal to minus 2 over 3, y is 112 over 27. Now we can write this as y is 112 over 27 equal to 10 into minus 2 over 3 plus c. And then c will be equal to 112 over 27 plus 20 over 3, and this can be written as, and this is 112 plus 180 over 27, and this will be equal to 292 over 27. And the equation of tangent y equal to m is 10x, c is 292 over 27, and this is the second equation of tangent. Question 9 part A, simplify part first, 3x squared x4 whole power 3. Now we can write this 3 power 1 multiplied by 3 and x power 2 multiplied by 3, y power 4 multiplied by 3, and this value equal to 3 times 3 is 27, x power 6 and y power 12. And this is the answer. Now part second. In this part second, we make the x16 over x16 y 8 whole power minus 3 over 2. Firstly, we make the power positive where we can, if we reverse the fraction, we shift the numerator into denominator and denominator shift to numerator. You see here y x16 y8 over 16, we can write 16 is 4 square whole power plus 3 over 2. Now we open the bracket, the power whole power is multiplied to each variable power as x16 multiplied by x 3 over 2 y power 8 multiplied by 3 over 2 and 4 2 multiplied by 3 over 2, and this will be equal to 2 times 8 is 16, 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times 2 is 1. Therefore, we can write 8 times 3 is 24 into y power 12 power and 4 power 3. We can write it as 64. Therefore, 1 over 64 x 24 into y 12 is the answer. Part B, first part, factorize x square minus 9. Now this expression we can write is as x square minus 3 whole square. You know this is the, we use the identity to factorize this, a square minus b square, that's equal to a plus b into a minus b. This identity we use here, this become x plus 3 into x minus 3. Now the part second of part B is if simplify x square minus 9 over 2xy minus 6y plus 5x over minus 15. Now x square minus 9, we can write this x square plus 3 into x minus 3. And 2xy minus 6y we take common is 2y. This become x minus 3 and plus 5x minus 15. We take 5 as a common. This becomes 5 into x minus 3, and we can write this x plus 3 into x minus 3. Our x minus 3 is common in the denominator. The remaining expression becomes 2y plus 5, and we can divide x minus 3 by x minus 3. Therefore, the x plus 3 over 2y plus 5 is the answer. Now the next question. Part C, solve the simultaneous equation. Show all your working, your answer correct to 2 decimal place. You see here the first equation is 2x plus y equal to 7. Second equation is y equal to a 5x square minus 2x minus 13. We can write, we use the substitution method to solve this the simultaneous equation. You see here we can write y equal to 7 minus 2x. Now we put the value of y in this equation. This value is 7. Y 7 minus 2x will be equal to 5x square plus 2x minus 13, and we can write this as 5x square plus 2x and minus 2x shift from left to right side, it become plus 2x, and minus 13 is written as it is, plus 7 is shift from here to left to right, it become minus 7, and this value become 5x square plus 4x minus 20, and that's equal to 0. Now 5x square plus 4x minus 20 equal to 0. Now we simplify, we will solve this quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. You should remember when in the question given the correct to do decimal place, it means this equation cannot be solved by midterm breaking rule. Now, therefore, you have to solve by using the quadratic formula is x equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4 into a into c. Our 2 time of a, you see here, here is a is 5, b is 4, and c is minus 20. We write minus 20. Now we substitute the value of a, b, c. You see here b is minus 4. Sorry, 4. We write 4 and b square 4 square minus 4 times A is 5, C is minus 20. Our 2 of A is 5. Now we can write this minus 4 plus minus 4 square is 16 plus 400. We write here is 400 over 10. Therefore, this will be equal to minus 4 plus minus 416 over 10. Now, x will be equal to minus 4 plus 416 over 10, and next is x equal to minus 4 minus 416 square root over 10 equal to 1.6396. We can write it as 1.64, and this value is equal to minus 2.44. Now to find the value of y, we put the value of x in this equation, y equal to 7 minus 2x. Now we put here y equal to 7 minus 2x. Therefore, this value will be equal to 7 minus 2 multiply 1.64, and this value will be equal to 3.72, and we write here is 3.72, and same here is y equal to 7 minus 2x. Here is 7 minus 2 into minus 2.44, and this value will be equal to 11.88 minus 11.88. Now this is the answer. We write here is 1.64, y is 3.72, and x is minus 2.44, y is minus 11.88. Now we move the next question. Question 10, part A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is a cuboid with square base, x centimeter. CG length is 20 centimeter, AG 28 centimeter. Calculate the value of x. Firstly, we mark the length AG. Here is 28 centimeter. The length of CG is 20 centimeter. If we join A to C, you see here we get a right angle triangle ACG. And ACG is a right angle triangle. Therefore, AG square will be equal to AC square plus CG square. Now AC length, firstly we will find AC length, and after this we will solve this. The AC length will be equal to AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, because this is the right angle triangle, this is square base, and the AC diagonal is the hypotenuse of this triangle. Now AB is x square, BC is x square. Now AC square is 2x square. Now we can write this AC square is 2x square, and CG square length is 20 square, AG length is 28 square, and we can write this 28 square minus 20 square, 28 square, that is equal to 784, and this is 400. Now 2x square will be equal to 784 minus 400 is 384, and that will be equal to x square will be equal to 192. We divide 384 by 2. Now we take the square root. This value will be equal to 13.86, and x is 13.86. We write here is 13.86. This is the answer. Part B, the diagram shows a different cuboid J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R. MR is 30 centimeter, correct to nearest centimeter. KR is 30 centimeter, correct to nearest centimeter. Calculate the lower bound angle between KR and the base JKLM of the cuboid. Now you see here the MR length is 30 centimeter. We mark here is 30. And JKR length is 37 centimeter. We mark 37 centimeter. We have to find the angle between base JKLM and the KR. Now to find the base, firstly we draw the line M to K. This is the line, and the angle between MKR is same the angle between JKR and the base. This is the right angle triangle you see here. This is the right angle triangle. In right angle triangle KMR, you see here the sine angle MKR will be equal to opposite side, our hypotenuse. Here opposite side is MR and hypotenuse is KR. Now we have to find the lower bound value. Therefore, the sine MKR, the lower bound, we will take the value MR is lower bound and KR will be upper bound. Now to find the MR lower bound value, you see here, this value is correct to nearest centimeter. Therefore, this correction will be 0.1 over 2. Now that's equal to, 1 over 2, that's equal to 0.5. Now we will add or subtract 0.5. MR lower bound value will be equal to 30 minus 0.5 centimeter. This value will be 29.5. Our KR is upper bound value. Now this is also nearest centimeter. Therefore, we can find the upper bound value is 37 over 1 over 2. And this value equal to 37.5 is the KR upper bound value. Now we write here is 37.5. Now the MKR will be equal to sine inverse 29.5 over 37.5. This value will be equal to 51.87 is the answer.